Hey everybody, it's Mark from the JOHOs. So we've got a new project to start. Our littlest JOHO.
Sorry. Excuse me.
Hello.
I'd like to come shopping. Are you ready? Sorry. Can I just have a drill?
Come on in.
I just want a drill.
The JOHO shop is always open. What are you looking? You're looking for a drill?
Yes. Just,
all right.
Just a drill.
Just a regular drill?
Yes.
Okay.
And
do you need any bits?
I have them already. Do you have any small plugs? Oh,
None up there.
I think I might upstairs.
Have some very small plugs.
That's exactly what I want.
Do you want these
No, I'll just
small?
take the whole thing. Thanks, bye. Thanks for shopping.
So I've drafted up some quick little plans for myself based off of an existing desk that I've been using. It's a good design, and I feel like it's just a sturdy way of building a desk. So we're going to mimic that, but it's going to be obviously a little bit customized.
Hey everybody, as always, remember to check out the description box for the materials list and timestamp of these plans so you can reference them later on.
Okay, so we've got all of our materials cut and ready to assemble for the desk. For these boards, these whitewood boards that I got, I'm going to join them together, and the way to do that is just a bead of wood glue in between. And before we do any of that, we're going to trim off just a 1/2 of an inch from the sides that we're going to bond together, just so that they're very straight. I'm going to show you how to do that on the table. Now that we have these two boards ready to go with the very thin piece trimmed off, we're going to use some pipe clamps and some wood glue and put it all together. Okay, so here are our desk legs. They're actually custom cut from 2x6s, and I used a 2x6 so I could get 3 1.5-inch pieces out of each section. And so then I only needed to use 2 8-foot 2x6s to get all these legs cut, because I needed 6 for the main desk and then 4 each for the other 2 desks, the add-on and the drafting table. Here are the side supports to tie the legs together. Got all these for the main desk, which was what we're going to focus on today. All right, so what we're going to do next is we are going to put all of our holes that we're going to need into our side braces. So to do that, we're going to use a Kreg Jig, a really great tool for getting precise pocket holes for something that's going to be a nice piece of furniture. So what's the first step is we need to figure out the thickness of the pieces that we're drilling pocket holes for. So that's 3/4 of an inch. So then for a 3/4 of an inch piece, we then set the depth of the guide to the thickness of the board that we're cutting. So our board is 3/4 of an inch, so we need to move both guides up 1 slot to 3/4 of an inch. Then going to be placed on the center of where you're going to put the pocket holes. So I'm going to put a pair on both sides of these pieces. And what I want to do is I want to make sure which side is going to be the outside. So here's where all the blade cuts are. So we're going to put that on the outside. And then we're going to lock this in place with, we do need a special vice grip clamp for this. You can use a regular clamp. I haven't done that, so I'm not sure how that would work. But this is designed for it. So once we've got that in place, we then get our Kreg Jig bit, and we find again the width of the substance that we're using, so it's 3/4 of an inch. So we set the depth stop on this little kit to 3/4 of an inch. Really handy little kit to have. So once we've got that set, we can put that in our drill, and then we can go ahead and drill our pocket hole. So you line it up. so then we can clamp that and have a look at what we've done. Let's get our There we go. Great pair of pocket holes. So then when we attach that, we can then put that inside here, and we can use some wood filler if we want to fill those in afterwards. They also, in the little kit that they give you for these Kreg jigs, they give you some little pieces you can put in those holes to fill them in afterwards, but we only get 5. So that's not going to get us very far with what we're doing today, since we've got a whole lot of these to make. So we're just going to use wood filler when it's all finished. Okay, so what do we do with a board that has a bit of a bow in it? So as we can see with this one, we have some gaps showing here. So we've got, it's a little bit bowed. So it's enough that it would cause us some difficulty. So what we do is you find a flat surface with a gap in between. So we've got our 2 workbenches here, and this is a level working area, as we can see with our bubble. So we're going to set this up so it's on the edge of the piece of wood and the other workbench. And that way we're going to get maximum bend by putting something heavy on this board. There we go. So that is going to bend it enough in about a 12-hour period or so that will get it back in line with where we want it to be.
Wow, that's awesome. Oh yeah. Yeah, she's gonna love that.
That's fantastic.
Hey guys, so I just thought I'd pop on here before you just watch me paint randomly like I normally do at the end of the videos. So what I'm using today on this desk, it's just raw wood. I'm not going to condition it or anything. It's just a tabletop that I'm going to paint, and the underneath. Now this is the smaller piece of the, I think it's going to be 3 parts. Mark's already built the desk and the little add-on, which is just a miniature version of the big desk. So now our youngest is an art student at the moment, so I do know personally how bad surfaces get, and how, not dirty, but just how creatively messy they get. So what I want to do is put a really high quality paint on it first, kind of a scuff resistant thing. I'm not going to distress it because, again, I know how distressed it's going to get over time. I'm just going to use our white, my go-to Chantilly lace white. She wanted white, so I thought I have some left, so I might as well use it. That, and then when I'm done that, I'm going to put like a million coats of this on. It's a clear coat. This actually is the matte clear coat, which is quite fantastic, and it's water-based, so it washes up very easily, just with some soap and water. So I'm using my trusty angle brush, which I have a couple of them, so I'm going to use one for the paint and the other one for the top coat. And this is my little mini roller and my dense foam rollers that I just get at the dollar store. They're fairly cheap. really cheap actually. So yeah, let's get rolling. Any questions, ask. I'm open to any questions.
As long as it's flat. As long as it's flat.
Oh, you almost knocked me out. My head was right there. Just holding your wood.
I'm just busy screwing.